Forecasters say Tampa Bay is facing a record-breaking storm surge of 10 to 15 feet.
So before we get to the news, we do have team coverage tonight with 8 News reporter Alexis Bellamy standing by in Henrico with a look at how the Virginia Red Cross is preparing to respond to this hurricane. But first, let's go to Storm Tracker 8 Chief Meteorologist John Bernier. JB, this hurricane, as we just said, downgraded back up to a Cat 5. It had been Cat 5 weekend. It's back there now. But people either way have been expecting quite a strong storm here.
Yeah, it is a potent storm for them, and it's been wobbling back and forth because Category 5 hurricanes, they are unstable, okay? So they kind of fall apart. But here's what's going on. You can see the eye right here. If you look real close to this picture, it looks like you're looking down from above into a football stadium like the old Riverfront Stadium in Cincinnati. Deanna knows that very well. That storm right now, top winds back up as of 5 p.m. to 165 miles an hour. It's not going to stay as a Category 5 storm. When it gets to Tampa, it is going to weaken down to a strong Category 3. But what's going to happen as it weakens, the area of strong hurricane force winds will nearly double in size. So anywhere along the coastline here is going to see winds 75 to 100 miles an hour. And then it's going to move across Florida off into the Atlantic Ocean. Big problems. Here is that storm surge, the eastern side right through here. Again, that's 12-foot storm surge, even some here on the Pinellas Park side where we could see a rather large storm surge. Also, big problems for them. The good news for us, our weather, calm and tranquil. We'll talk all about it coming up.
All right, JB, thanks. Tonight, the Virginia office of the American Red Cross is readying itself to respond to Hurricane Milton just days after Helene tore through parts of Virginia and North Carolina.
8 News reporter Alexis Bellamy joining us live from headquarters with how the organization will handle both Helene and now Milton moving forward. Alexis.
That's right, Deanna. Jonathan McNamara with the American Red Cross here tells me that they are prepared to respond to Hurricane Milton with the same energy and using that same vigor that they used to respond to Hurricane Helene. And that was just last month at the end of September.
Fortunately, we've been in preparations for this, but I want to be crystal clear. This is a challenge for the Red Cross. This is a storm that has historic potential.
Jonathan McNamara with the American Red Cross says back-to-back storms are something they've dealt with before. How will that impact operations here at home?
The goal of the Red Cross is to make sure that it doesn't, and that's because of our efforts to prepare for this throughout the year.
It's been almost 2 weeks since Helene devastated several counties in southwest Virginia and devastated several towns in western North Carolina. Now volunteers like Katie Niehoff are keeping their sleeves rolled up in anticipation of an extended stay.
So we're in the process of standing back up, making sure that we have sheltering and feeding for those that are still having the impacts of Helene and now facing the impacts of what this next storm will bring.
Niehoff has been in Tallahassee for almost 2 weeks now. Her deployment already extended.
We're coming into a time in that community when they have faced their worst days. And so just kind of remembering that not only are we here to provide sheltering and food, we're also here to provide hope.
But it will take more than the Red Cross to get this job done.
I think what's really surprised me and what's really been just great to see is how many organizations are here working together.
No one organization can respond to the needs of these communities after an event of this magnitude. It's going to take governments, it's going to take churches, it's going to take local volunteers, but we all work together to try to get this right.
Deanna, Eric, Jonathan McNamara tells me that there are already 2,000 Red Cross volunteers on the ground ready to respond to Hurricane Milton and already in place responding to Hurricane Helene. If you would like to learn more about the Red Cross or even how you can become a volunteer, find this story. It will be online at WRIC.com. For now, reporting live in Henrico tonight, Alexis Bellamy, 8 News.